Hi everyone! Happy New Year! Wow! This is so exciting! Drizzle, drizzle, all the stars. I'm so excited. So today we're having an extra special New Year's reading. Yeah, I mean it's so cool. I love this transition. It's perfect for a feng shui consultant to do because the transition between the new year, excuse me, the old year that we're coming out of into the new year is just fucking fab. So I love it. Oh, give me a second to just tune into what you guys are seeing. Okay, cool. Oh, you guys are seeing a lot, a lot. And it's coming through nice. Excellent. So here's what we're doing. I was guided to get started with basically the masculine. Oh my God, they were gonna tell me negative because I guess the masculine side has been a little, it's been a little heavy this year. Not gonna lie, right? But that's probably why they said it. So, however, guess what? You have nothing to fear. Our masculine side, along with the divine masculine, in terms of, the male sex, is literally, it's saying Nine of Water. Your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. Way to start out the new year, guys. I love it. So basically, it's amazing because I just feel like emotionally we've let go of a lot. Today actually adds up to 9, which is so divinely in sync, and I love when that happens. I just feel like not, we all know, I should say that 9 is known for its endings. What a lot of tarot card readers, would tell you. But it's beautiful because of the fact that I feel as though you've really let a lot go. I also feel as though you're going to shower, like in preparation for New Year's. You're going to literally take a shower, and through the shower is really where you're going to finalize a lot of your prayers, and you're going to just put things into action through your shower. And so you just feel like than ever. You're more ready than ever to basically go out and do I love how this is coming out so bright. I like on my phone, it's coming out amazingly bright. So it's like, yes, so exciting. Because my tablet kind of like sees it as a dark, but guess what? We're basically coming out from the dark and moving to the light, which is beautiful. So that signifies just a beautiful, beautiful time of life, guys. I mean, really, if you feel into the energies, it feels so uplifted. It feels like we're coming into something that we've never, we really are excited about because of the fact that this year, I know a tarot card reader had put it this way. I love it. She said, basically, this last year was like 5 years into one. And I was like, oh my God, that is the fucking truth. It's like karmically, work-wise, like efforted-wise, like it's so, believing, having faith, like, just kind of keep on going with it. It's literally, it really was a lot of work. So guess what we can now enjoy? The closing of a cycle literally brings this, emotionally speaking. So that's exactly what we need, which is your wish coming true, concerns fade away, a love of life. Yeah, what else did I want to say here? Yeah, emotionally there was something else that I wanted to say. Nine of Water, emotions. Honestly, it's like everything literally fucking fades away. And it's just so beautiful because it's like, and you're more than willing to fade things away this time around because of the fact that you're just kind of over how life has been. So you're like, bring on the new. What I'm also getting here from far away, you might not get it when I say it, but her hair or her top half of herself reminds me of a flame. So it's kind of like a flame, and there has been like a literal type of flame element. Like the flame element has literally been more so like out there rather than, like more, it's been more, what do I want to call it? I don't know, I'm not getting the word, but like it's it's been more pronounced, put it that way. Yeah, rather like in comparison to the other elements. So it's kind of like you're on fire, you're ready to go. You're kicking, like in terms of like, yo, you're like, let me at it when it comes to 2019 because I got this. Like, that's how excited you are about this. There's a lot of light. And like, what's beautiful is like, I feel as though you were down here and now you're coming up to the top where it's just like, okay, finally, like you're seeing the light in terms of like you're being able to breathe about something, right? Something so, and I'm talking about your wish come true, meaning a lot of your dreams are coming true this time around. And you actually know this. This is the funny part. So it's like, you know that with your concerns fading away and your this entire like essence of, loving life, your dreams are literally coming true. So it's kind of like, and you know that there is no other chance that it's not, like there's no doubt about it that it's not, because of the fact that you've endured so much patience and so much like longevity in terms of how much effort you can put into life in a heart-based way, like how much courage and how much like effort it took for you to get to this point that you're like, there's no other way other than me, like I have no other vision other than me receiving what I've envisioned for myself, which is coming into play, which is amazing. So I am so grateful, and it's like the angels are completely here with you, sending you this type of like amazing closure that you literally can celebrate, Give me just 1 second. I gotta drink. Also, guys, in having to do with this, do I share this right now? Okay, they're telling me no later, and there's a reason. Okay. Moving on. Do we move on from this? Yes, we do. Oh my gosh, sprinkled with so much love. I love it. Love and happiness. Yes, Ace of Fire, which means what I've said before is literally all confirmed with the ace, right? But here again is the fire element. So it's like, yo, there is just this new exciting, it says, wow, that's amazing. An exciting new opportunity rather. Career advancement, change your life now. Look at you coming into 2019, guys. Like, you are like, yes, let's do this. Like, in terms of like, I got this. Just what I said. I want to say, what else? Like, it's just amazing because I think, and I'm so grateful that the masculine is feeling this fucking good and this fucking strong because of the fact that, or our masculine side, because literally they've been through a lot, you know what I'm saying? So the Ace of Fire is like taking control. You got this. There's nothing else that you can literally do other than to celebrate your freaking achievements and how you're going to literally be blessed and how you're going to enjoy yourself and use your blessings that are coming into the highest and best advancement and advantage that you can literally kind of put the potential to, right? So it's just amazing. I just like feel this, guys, I don't even like, it's amazing. So what I want to say is here is, when it comes down to it right now, if you picture the Bagua map, which is one side of a map, let's just say it's one line, right? Or one side of your room. Okay, let's picture it that way. Basically, right now, this reading is literally covering all of the Feng Shui left side of the room, which is kind of the more feminine side of the room. It is. It's like the more feminine aspect to life. Maybe it's not so much so, but generally speaking, I feel that it is that because it's more yin. And then when you get to the complete opposite side, thank you, A-Team, for the confirmation. When you get to the entire right side of the room, that's more masculine, right? Because it's more yang. So the whole thing is, or at least no, I still want to say yang because of the fact that it kind of, I don't know why I'm like double thinking myself when I know that that's what it is. So again, knowledge and spirituality, just stick to what you know, right? So the whole thing is, you know what? Stick to what you know, what works. I'm going to just put it in that sense rather than stick to what you know, because sometimes what you know is not what works, okay? So, or it's not what works to the highest and best of what you need it to do for you, right? So long story short, I'm saying that with this reading, we're doing literally one side of the room. We're covering one side of the room, which is the left side, to then project you out forward into the future, which is towards your helpful people and travel, future creativity, children, and your love, marriage, relationships, and commitment. You know what I'm saying? And connections, really. Even though I like to use connections in the career aspect, but commitment and connections work together. So yeah, so it's not a mistake that I said that. So yeah, so look at like what we're having here. Basically, like I just feel like the masculine side literally has, you know, and this is this is not for everybody. I feel as though this is the masculine that literally has put their heart and effort and soul into their life, like their heart, their soul, their spirit, all of it, like into their life. And this is what you're getting now, because those that half-ass life are not getting this reading. I can tell you that right now. And that's me being full on honey badger. I don't give a fuck what people have to say. This is exactly who it's for, okay? So, all right. So this is like, we're like closing up, we're busting through, and we're landing on the Hermit. Now, coming into, I feel like as a flow, the Hermit as a foundational flow, put it that way. Oh, I like that. Foundational flow. Yes. We have Archangel Hermit, which is, Archangel Hermit. Listen to me. That's hilarious. We have Archangel Raziel. Yeah. As the Hermit, which is the number 9 card, which is also a closure. So it says spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. So it's beautiful. Right off the bat, since the first side of what we're going over is knowledge and spirituality and self-mastery and self-discovery, and what else is there? Self-discipline is definitely huge there. Basically, what this card is telling you to stick to what you've been doing, right? In terms of discipline is what I'm also getting. So 9 is like you're wrapping up, like basically, I feel the last minute loose ends, but also it's telling you to literally be in quiet time to absorb all of this fiery energy, okay? Like what we want to do is like, okay, so emotionally we've closed out a lot. Now we're like full on fiery, ready for what's to come. But what the universe is telling you that like there's a lot going on, okay? So in terms of like transitions, which it's a powerful transition. We're transitioning out of an 18 year. So which is a 9 year, which is filled with a lot of closures. And, you know, and now we're going into the Ace of Fire, which is basically the new beginning, the transitional type of a feel, which is going to spitfire us out. I mean, truly, to basically the first day of the year is a 14 day. Oh, so we're going, I'm sorry, I think I said 18 year, which it kind of is technically too, but I meant to say we're going from an 18 day and then transitioning to a 14 day, which is basically we're transitioning from, you know, the last day of December is a closure, which is the 9 of water, like that's what's going on, into an Ace of Fire, which is the 14th type of vibes, which is basically leaping into fucking, it's like leaping into positive transitional change, right? So it's amazing that, long story short, what's going down is a huge leap. I mean, we're making a huge leap energetically and a huge leap in our decisions. And there's just something that's driving us forward with the fire, like passionately, with care, that literally it's making us move super quick. You know what I'm saying? So what we're saying here is, you know, take the fire that's within you what this card is saying is take the fire that's within you and literally just be with it, like feel into it, and literally you know, get the feel, get the vibes, you know, sit with it for a second, because if you don't sit with it, it's gonna kind of like, I feel like, fucking fly through you, right? Because again, it's like it's a very quick energy. So you're gonna be feeling like you want to make quick decisions, boom, 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 right out of the gate. You're just gonna like start going. But the whole thing is with this hermit, the universe is telling you slow the fuck down a little bit and get used to what this, you know, fiery energy is, so it doesn't burn you out, right? That's beautiful, 18. Thank you. Nice job in expressing that. So, you know, that's basically what you have to just sit in contemplation about. Take it all in. Also, just, it's going to be an opportunity where you are able to kind of remaster, is what I'm getting. Remaster your plans in 2018 is one thing, which is cool, you know, like as a foundational, like, okay, this is what I want to do. But now come January 1st, it's a different type of energy. It's something that basically is just like, I'm telling you, boom, out of the gate, where you're like ready to go on your type of goals. But the whole thing is, this energy is basically telling you, okay, you might want to reevaluate and review one more time what you really want to do with your life in terms of goal setting and things like that, just because of the fact that, you know, the last year that we just came out of is a closure, and it's kind of like, you know, we may want to actually put into gear, like we may want to review our goals and things like that when it comes to all of the areas of our life that we're talking about, specifically. So review those goals, and literally, what do I want to say literally about? I literally want to say review those goals and see if you still like mesh with them, right? Because again, it's a fresh new start. Where do you want your fresh new energy to go towards? Because when you're dealing with, you know, goal setting on a closure type of year, they may not be as fresh as where you want to start off with, you know, what you want to start with in terms of a new year. I don't know if I'm expressing that well, but I'm just basically saying it's like A-Team, help me out here. It's basically like the goals that you've set last year aren't as fresh as the ones that you may need to be working on this year. So it's kind of like a re-look at the goals that you literally, that really connect and commit, that you're able to connect with and commit to with your heart. Put it that way, you know, because your heart is going to be downloaded this new fiery, passionate energy. And so by doing that, you'll be able to really give yourself a full-on closure to be like, okay, so here's what doesn't work, here's what works. So again, it's kind of like a second form of basically reevaluating what you think would work for you. It's like a second chance in order to do that, so that you could really close out, you know, 2018 like with when it comes down to like the goals that are worth you doing, you know. So that's really awesome. So, you know, contemplation, you know, going slow, but yet look, you're like glowing, you know what I'm saying? So this fiery energy is like, it's really awesome because you're still glowing, but it's just like, but use it in terms of what else, you know, what else out of the darkness, you know, do you need in terms of what else needs to kind of be alchemized into positivity, and just take it slow in order to do that, right? Because again, we're transitioning. Sometimes like we need a day or two or three to have it fade out. That's literally what it comes down to. So give me a second, guys, because I feel like I want to take a picture of this. I feel like it's super beautiful, and it's monumental in terms of where the stars landed. So let me just take a picture of this, because yes, I'm loving it. I think it's just so the stars landed exactly where they were supposed to. So it's perfect. And by that I mean on the feminine energy, which is literally uplifting us fully. So let me get back to where the hell I had myself going. Am I at? Oh, it's right here, right in front of my face. Okay, cool. Actually, maybe it's better for me to put it. Oh, sorry guys. Wait, are you here? Oh yeah, you are there. Okay, so let me put it on this side. Not a biggie, not a biggie at all. Amen. All right, so this card deck I have not shuffled. So let's mix it up around here. Let's spread out that joy of the stars. Of the stars and of the light. Oh my god, I'm so excited, guys. This is just a whole new believing. And actually, I kind of see a big star. Right? Yo, I'm about to take a picture of that too because I see a big star in this. Hold on, hold on, hold on. It's like your big believing aspect of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. Okay. So, here we go. So, now, interestingly enough, I was getting to shuffle the masculine side off screen and then the feminine side on screen. And I think here's why, is because now the feminine side of ourselves, or, you know, the females, it's kind of like the guys, you know, have fulfilled what they needed to fulfill as a foundational, but now they're kind of they're having to be like the masculine side is having to be a little hermited right now just to kind of gather themselves because they've been through a lot this year, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, so females take over for a little bit, right? So the whole thing is, it's like, and we got it at this point because we actually know, us females are like, yo, we've been ready to fucking show our up, you know what I'm saying? To show up with our hearts and to like basically bring that to the world, you know? So A team, I ask for 3 of the highest and best cards. Ooh, I just got super hot. That means it's confirmation and the angels are here. So, yeah, A team, thank you so much for being here. I ask for the highest and best 3 cards that enhance the cards that were just placed on here in terms of the feminine energies that will support the cards already laid out. Do I stop shuffling right here right now? You guys already know what I need, so, you know, I'm just asking for 3 cards at the top of the deck. Let's simplify, okay? Simplify is basically how we're going to do it. All right. Do I stop shuffling the cards right here right now? Nope. Okay. So let's see what else. Do I stop shuffling the cards right here right now? Yeah, I definitely got to stop. Just stop right there. Well, we could just flip this over. I don't know why I do that. Okay. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Cool. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. And here's why. Okay. Ooh, and I like where this came. Okay. Interesting. I like how this has been coming up. So for the feminine aspect of you, angel, stay right there. Yo, I loved when the angel wanted to be placed right here. Yes. I was like, yo, work it, girl, work it. So, and maybe, you know, angels are also masculine and feminine. Let's not get it twisted, okay? So there's a star that ended up being over choose, okay? I should have known about the color, but it doesn't matter, I guess. So I should have been observant to the color, I should say. But so here's what it's been. You're choosing a new direction, which is giving you you know, the wishes that come true, where the concerns fade away, and love of life, right? So you're obviously going this new direction. I feel as though you've gotten this new direction right before the new year. However, it can come on the brink, which is today into tomorrow. So you may think you have landed on a new idea right before the new year, because I know that with this fiery energy and creative energy, it's like we've been getting a lot of downloads. But now it's like, okay, coming into the new year, we're like stamped of approval, like we're getting a new direction in terms of where we're being led to. And that is by the angels, because the angels were falling over. So, oh, and also the angel here is kind of pointing the way, right? Like, okay, so now that we've come out of this building, which was more, you know, maybe where the darkness was, we're going outwards, like into the yang, where it's like more, you know, we're just outbound. Like I said, with the feminine energies, they're like coming forth. which is that more loving energy, that more kind of assertive energy, you know, and I want to say like bitchy energy, like it's kind of like bitchy, but queenism, right? Queen energy. So either or, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. And, well, also there is a negative version of it and a positive version of it. I can get that. I can definitely go over that in another video, but I just wanted to let you know that there's one that's more useful than the other one. So this one's being more useful where you're being assertive and you're going after exactly what it is that you're being led to help actually more people out. Now, I see a complete yin yang here, which is so interesting. It's like the sun is one of the dots, and then this thing right here, let me see what is going on. Oh, interesting. Look at that. It's a guy in blue that's praying, okay? So your prayers, again, are being answered, which is so interesting because you've been doing this in a very yin state, and now it's like, okay, the transition is because you keep continuing to pray, you are about to see the sunlight come out, and this is the kind of midway yang, right? So this is like the happy people that you are going to be helping. Wow, it's amazing how I see the yin and yang in that. So you're going to be helping, you're going to be helping a lot of people in terms of what direction you're being led to. It may be very unconventional, so just be okay with that, guys. You know what I'm saying? You're here to be unique. So if these people, for instance, may not approve, just know that the same amount of people that are not approving of what you're about to do professionally or bring out into the world in terms of talent, that's the same amount of people, if not more, you're actually needing to help. So never be afraid of the you know, what is it called? I can never, is it lashback? It's not even flashback, but it's like never, yeah, like when somebody's like against you, don't be afraid of that, because that's literally like just a sign that like, okay, you're not my person, gotta make moves toward the other side, right? So that's what it is that you're doing. You're basically choosing a new direction that's more fitting for you with the guidance of the angels to be like, here's where you're going, that's the target. And, you know, and these are the results that you're going to get from it. It's like you're going to bring your fire and your glow to that other side where, you know, you've never been before. You know what I'm saying? But yet you are willing because somehow it feels so good, right? So let's see what, and, you know, and again, it's really interesting because with this card, the masculine is praying, and that literally connects to the hermit, which is, you know, I see you praying throughout this, but it's like your masculine side to yourself, or the masculine side in general, are now beginning to see how much prayer is very important. So your masculine side is like laying low, but he's about to also help you like courageously get to the other side, right? So he's just waiting for you, but while he's waiting, he's literally just sitting there praying, sitting pretty and praying. And so, and maybe actually this also could mean that there is a masculine, like here you are, you show up in your purity, you're kind of focused on, okay, where am I heading? But this, maybe a, you know, a divine, like romantic partner shows up and is courageous enough to come at you whenever it is that he thinks that you're ready. You know what I'm saying? And again, that can go both ways. What is, yeah, it's so interesting. I'm looking at this little like red, it's kind of like it's interesting, like a lot of tarot card readers were getting 4 of Wands today for their kind of cards, and it's just kind of like this is like a gateway of sorts, and it kind of reminds me of 4 of Wands. So it's like, yeah, he's like willing. It's like, it's so crazy. All these people have been waiting, I think, so long for you to kind of come out into your like purity, right? Your brideism. This guy has been waiting too, and he's like now finally like getting the courage to kind of say something. And then it's like right beyond it is like literally, you know, a commitment and then going forward. So it's amazing. Talk about, you know, the feminine really I don't know, I just find it very interesting. We're talking about the feminine side of a space, And I was getting to then start off with the masculine, which is usually feminine, but it's like it's like reverse. It's like the masculine is now in a yin space, right? And the feminine is now in its yang space. So it's kind of like the, you know, roles have reversed, which is amazing. I mean, like in a good way, right? Because then you really get to appreciate all of what each other does. It's not a bad thing, you know? And I mean, I'm so a transitionalist that this is my type of energy. Like I love this shit. Like I love seeing the change in terms of how things like, you know, work out and in terms of how things switch up, and I'm all about it. But also I love bringing the traditional ideas and making them more fresh. So to me, this is like a fucking power hour, baby. I'm like so excited about it. And the next one up is it says no. And here's the no. What I'm getting with no is boundaries are being set up, right? Because if you are receiving an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now, first of all, it's the midway energy is slow the fuck down. It's a yellow type of, you got red and I mean, yeah, you got red as a no. Like if you think about traffic lights, this is what I'm thinking about. Traffic lights, red as in no, green as in go, and yellow as in slow down. It's basically you have a green light here, you have a red light here, and it's like, and in between it's like a yellow. So you have, I feel, this golden opportunity that you may just have to sit on for a second for you to place boundaries on and for you to literally like call the shots. Like I feel as though this is you and you're being like, okay, so here's what I look like in my power, right? I have my arms crossed because my masculine side has got this. My feminine side has also got this. We're definitely working together, but we're not going until, you know, I think about this, you know, I think about what is best for my future, but also what is best for the both of us, but also what is best for the aspect of, you know, my happiness and, you know, the long-term happiness, how things are going to work out. So this is like the feminine weighing out the pros and the cons of, you know, with the help of the angels, obviously, and your ancestors. It's like you're weighing out the pros and the cons. You're really slowing your roll. And again, you might meet somebody that I mean, this is coming in very quickly, guys, very quickly. There's a masculine coming in. So whether or not you're into each other, like, I'm like, whether or not you're into each other's sexes, it makes no sense. Whether or not you're, you know, gay or straight, it doesn't matter. It's like there's a masculine energy coming in that's literally like literally coming in so quickly that you're gonna have to slow it down to be like, okay, even though I like you, or even though like I could see this working out, we need to slow our rolls because it's going a little too quick. And you really want your masculine side to take it all in, right? So it's kind of like, you know, this could also be the masculine side where he's like literally just sitting and waiting for a response back. You know what I'm saying? And I've been channeling that for a little bit. So yeah, I mean, it's like you're literally waiting for just a response back from the divine feminine. So it's kind of like, maybe that's why you're hermited up, but yet you're still glowing. You're still, again, sitting pretty and also praying. And, you know, and I just feel as though this chick is like, you know, also let's not get it twisted. Like, we're coming out of this no energy type of space in terms of this past year. So that's going to take a little bit to transition in terms of like 3 or 4 days, maybe up to a week for the feminine side to literally, you know, like calm her boundaries down a little bit or walls rather, because again, this past year was all about the no. like it was us, it was our feminine side setting up boundaries, like you will not treat me that way, and blah 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 blah. And so, the feminine side has been a little fucked, also this past year. So let's not forget about that. So she's like, basically what's happening here is she may just be very, just closing up her, I guess, yeah, her loose ends, and also giving herself some time to heal still, right? Because again, let's also realize that this energy coming in is a healing energy for what has already happened. So what we need to do is we need to really apply that healing energy towards all of our no's, and literally see if this is exactly like, meant for us, and how we feel about it and all that stuff. Because we feel a little like a little, like we've been thrown around, you know what I'm saying? Like a rag doll. So we're kind of like also a little beat up, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, okay, thank you for this offer. We're very grateful, because we really are very grateful of the masculine, the divine masculine, and having the courage to come up to us and do all of what they have to do in order to get their side of things out. But at the same time, like we are now having to take ourselves into consideration, because we put ourselves first, right? So it's kind of like, all right, I'm seeing this entire world kind of like show up for me, like this new direction, this new world, this new type of scenario show up for me, and I appreciate it. I'm saying no for the time being, because of the fact that I just need time to myself, as does the masculine, in terms of like, I need time to myself to think about this, to like really be with this energy. The divine masculine is also waiting. It's no coincidence that they're kind of diagonal from another. And so with that, like, the divine masculine is still super fucking excited, though. He's like, yo, I feel accomplished. Like, this is what I set out to do. I fucking did it. I'm super excited. And so you're just like, and both are in trusting mode, right? So the Ace of Fire is just, the Ace of Fire guy is like, yeah, he's like, I'm just ready. Like, I'll sit pretty, and I'll, like, think about things, and how I'm gonna think about things. Like, I feel like this guy's also thinking about how he wants to grow old with you, right? So he's literally sitting pretty and praying and being with his energy in a quiet zone, but he's imagining, right? He's like imagining in terms of like how things are going to pan out with you. So it's like he's super excited still, and it's like, so he's doing the last of that type of imaginary essence, right? And so with this last card, it's trust. Now, trust has been such a freaking, it's crazy. Like, it's amazing, because all of these cards are super in sync with the energies, or the messages that I've been getting, which is just trust. A little bit more patience is needed. As the card is showing, you're seeing how you have become wholesome. You are seeing that the man that has approached you, or the divine masculine energy that has approached you, is literally also like behind you. Like you see that, like, this is like you guys have become kind of like together, like in oneness towards the divine, creator. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've come together in terms of your love. Like, you kind of see what the divine has offered you, right? And so now you're trusting that this person, if he loves you, is going to stick around, and like in terms of like, if he's the real deal, he'll stick around. But also, the energy that's coming in is literally having you trust more. So again, guys, like, when it comes to the divine masculine, like, just be grateful that if she says no, be grateful about it for the time being. Don't quit at, attempting to win her love over, in a sense. It's just that she's been through a lot, and, she needs time. She needs this new, years energy to really kind of really complete her trust, right? Within herself, within you, within the divine. Just to be like, okay, is this the real thing? Because I'm not playing around anymore. Like literally the divine feminine is not fucking around at this point. She's been through a lot. And again, this is why her no's are up, because like it's her boundaries are up, her walls are up. Like she's been through a lot emotionally, and just as have you. But the whole thing is like she needs this new energy to kind of like really, like she sees the beauty in it, right? Because she sees, like the angels are showing, like they've even this card is basically like all of what you've imagined, the entire world that you've imagined this entire time is coming to fruition as well. So it's no wonder that it's under your wishes coming true card, right? So she's seeing it unfold, and now it's like this, the sun that was really far away, or this lit up sun back here too, like this type of glowing energy is now closer than ever. Like it's received, she moved from this point to this point, you know, and then also is receiving all of the above, right? Like in terms of like all the glows that are going on in this card. So the whole thing is, it's like she's now received, like it's in her hands, she understands that. But she's also contemplating whether that is the real thing. Because she knows what she wants, but she wants to make sure that this glow that she's kind of envisioned for herself is the person that approached her. She wants to make sure. So she also might have to do a little contemplation, sitting alone and just like kind of communicating with God, also doing some praying. Like I see a lot of just like more praying going on, you know, in terms of just making sure that this is not going to be a fuckery, you know, like she wants something long lasting. But the thing is, so does he's ready, because he's been through a lot of shit, and he's excited because he's like feeling, I'm sorry, it's right here. He's feeling like this divine masculine is feeling like super, like he's just super ready. Okay, the divine masculine is way more fucking ready than the divine feminine, because of the fact that, like, you know, it's like he's had this patience for so long. Like it's kind of like he cleared up, like everything, like he's swimming in clear waters, like everything is clear for him, like it's a clean cut deal. He knows exactly what it is, it's, you know, and he knows exactly what he's going for. And the divine feminine has also been like, she's always been in glowy mode, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like she wants to make sure that this is the true glow, you know, the true glow that she's received. Is it the way that she envisioned, or better? So she has to sit with it. You know, these are big changes, guys, that are coming in. But look at how beautiful this is. The A-teamer is making me see how beautiful, like, this glow is. So she's come into her own power, and she loves it. And she's also contemplating whether or not, like, how is she going to put up boundaries with this guy that she loves so that she can stay this way, you know? And you know, the divine light is just being like, yo, you're okay. You're always going to be this. You know what I'm saying? So because this person has reached this divine masculine behind her has reached this aspect of himself, but as did she, but she wasn't trusting of it before. Like she was hoping for it, but she wasn't trusting that he is. But like also she kind of, this is the thing, she doesn't want to fucking play games anymore, and she doesn't want to do the testing anymore, and she just wants to trust. That's basically what it comes down to. She just simply wants to trust. And so she like doesn't want to kind of go through the typical like, let me test you out in terms of how you're going to treat me. It's like all she wants to do is feel. She just wants to feel with her heart. She just wants kindness, literally, and kindness for a longevity amount of time in all different ways. She wants her man to basically share his genuine happiness with her and just trust that it's going to be true, because it's like all the bullshit that they've both went through is like so, it's really so unnecessary when you think about it, you know? Like it's just like, get to the bottom line, simplify your life. She just wants a simple, like trusting type of relationship, but so does he. So the divine masculine, the divine light is basically having to just kind of, you know, the light that's coming in for 2019 is just going to have to explain that to her a little bit in terms of like her having to sit with it. He's sitting with it, which is so interesting. It's like, It's like one on top of the other. It's like they're both just culminizing. You know what I'm saying? Like things, energy is definitely just having to, you know, just download into them. But look at all of this glory and this gold and this like just divinity there that shows up. It's like the purity. It's just so beautiful, you know? It's like this, the divine masculine has come out of the dark. Now they are the light. And, you know, with the divine feminine, you're just going to basically like garden, like an open door and gardens around you. And that's basically what your future looks like. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is, I think it just comes down to you guys praying about the right, making the right decisions for you in terms of choosing this new direction. I feel as though there's a lot of gold here and a lot of glowing here, which I love. I feel as though courage is going to be a huge thing. And when we're talking about courage, we're talking about the heart, okay? So the heart is going through a lot right now in terms of opening up and receiving. And a lot of us have not received this amount of love in a very long time. If anything, we've been a little depleted. So you have to understand that there's going to be a little bit of patience needed for it to all kind of settle into their systems a little bit. Like they're going to be weirded the fuck out, you know? And with that, are we going over the bottom of the deck of this at all? No, I was getting that too. I just want to double check. And with that being said, talking about the heart and courage, I want to leave you with this. I was getting to drink tea alongside this reading, and the tea, what was it? Oh, okay, well then, all right, so hold on one second. They basically, okay, nope, they just want me to stop right there, I guess, because that's what I just need to talk about. Basically, the like message had a lot to do with heart. So it's like, just trust your heart, and basically that's the new direction that we're going into, is like now you're going to be living your life through your heart, which is going to make you realize that you're going to live it more wholesomely and more happily that way, right? I'm getting 2 stars here. It's like, I don't know what's going on here. Maybe 2 stars are meeting together, but stars are aligning. Oh my God, and 2 stars here. I didn't even realize. So there's 2 stars aligning, and it's more on the feminine side. So it's funny, they're going to share this with you, but I feel as though, okay, if we're talking about where we are right now, I feel as though, you know, your wishes are coming true, concerns fade away, a love of life. You're here, and we've completed this round. Now now we're coming into the hermit mode and trusting mode, okay? So again, it's like we're going into, this is just amazing. So yeah, so I feel like so the divine feminine masculine have now kind of energetically, like without being seen, we've kind of completed these 2 phases, and now we're going into this phase, which this is probably going to be about tomorrow, which is trust and the hermit card for the masculine, right? Trust for the feminine and the hermit card for the masculine. Now, all I want to say is, as you're praying or contemplating or whatnot, call upon Archangel Raziel for your divine masculine side, or have the males, you know what I'm saying, call upon Archangel Raziel, or females, feel free to call upon Archangel Raziel for, and this goes to both females and males, like, it doesn't fucking matter, like, for your counterpart, call on Archangel Raziel to help both of you out, you know what I'm saying, because if you are willing to help, like, basically both of you out, but also for the other counterpart, right, like, pray for the other person, because that's really powerful. What else am I getting here? Is that it? Yes, guys, that's it. So I'm excited for this. Enjoy tonight. Get sexy, get crazy, you know, like let your wild, you know, joyous side out. I'm so excited. And, you know, just know that there's a lot of light coming in, which is so beautiful. And just know also that I love you very much. I'm very grateful for you. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. And I'm excited to see what the new year brings in terms of, you know, readings and things like that. Just as an update, I know I'm going to be working towards, well, let's put it this way. I'll surprise you with everything I fucking do. How about that? Because I don't wanna say it and not have it done like I'm done with that. So, the route that I go is I'm a surprise type of like enthusiast. Like I love me a good surprise. So I'll just like let the angels do that. You know what I'm saying? I'll let the angels surprise you with what they want me to do for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and I love the element of surprise in case I didn't mention it, but I fucking do. It's super fun. Okay, so anyhow, I love you guys. Take care, enjoy your night, and enjoy your tomorrow's wholesomely. All right, take it easy. Bye. Happy and healthy New Year to all. Ciao.